Hello everyone. Did you know that Indiana has a broad range of electric providers? Most people don't realize there are actually 3 different types of utilities in Indiana. So here's the breakdown. First, investor-owned utilities. These are owned by shareholders. They are for-profit and their rates are regulated by the state. There are 5 of them in Indiana. If you're served by one, your bill includes a regulated profit for investors. Next is municipal utilities. These are owned by your city or local government, and there are about 72 across Indiana. Any revenue stays in the community, and they are typically focused on local priorities over profit. And finally, electric co-ops. There are 37 in Indiana. They're owned by the customer they serve, they're not for profit, and members have a direct say in how things are run. So why do we have all 3? Well, it comes down to how the grid was built. Investor-owned utilities developed early in cities where there was profit potential backed by private investment. Municipal utilities came in when cities wanted more control, lower cost, or independence from private companies. And co-ops were created to serve rural areas because private companies didn't want to build there. It was too expensive with too few customers, so federal programs helped to make it happen. So that's why the system we have today is largely locked in. It was built decades ago. The Indiana Regulatory Commission assigns service territories. Each utility gets a defined area which prevents duplication, like multiple power lines competing in the same neighborhood. So you typically have a regulated monopoly by design, which leads to the big question, can a city change who provides its utility service? The answer is yes, but it's not easy or cheap. Usually it requires a buyout, meaning the city would have to purchase the entire system, poles, wires, substations, everything. If there's no agreement on price, it can turn into a long legal process, and the biggest hurdle, cost. We're talking tens, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars, and that cost isn't typically paid back over time by the customers. That's why change is rare. Switching utilities isn't like switching providers. Get out of my face, boy. It's more like buying and running an entire power grid, and at the end of the day, those big decisions don't just happen on paper. They show up over time on the bills people pay every month. In the next video, I'm going to break down how federal policy is impacting your electric bill, because that's a whole other layer. And always, I look forward to your comments if they're kind, and I am honored to serve. Thank you.